What's up guys, Matt and Blake from the Football Boots team, and today we have got a massive battle for you guys because we're going to be putting Nike and Adidas head to head against each other because they have both recently released brand new packs. Nike with their Time to Shine and Adidas with their Dust Storm. So what we'll be doing is putting their biggest silos head to head against each other, and the criteria is if me and Blake walked into a shop, which would be the boot we'd go for? Adidas Dust Storm or Nike Time to Shine? Let's find out in today's video. So after each round, me and Blake get to vote for the boot that we would choose between the Adidas and Nike model, and round one sees the NEMEZIZ 360 Agility going up against the Nike Hypervenom 3 DF. Now which would be the boot that you go for?
So they're both agility models, but in terms of design, if I see them on the shelf, the bold colorway of the zebra pattern of the NEMEZIZ is quite bold. I don't mind that. But if I look at the Hypervenom 3 DF, the Time to Shine with that blue and that orange, it's not my cup of tea. I'll definitely go NEMEZIZ in terms of design, but in terms of tech specs, I got really wide feet. I'm going with the Hypervenom 3 DF based on that factor. What about you, Matty?
So Blake gives his vote to the Phantom 3, but which is the boot that I'll go for? Well, I'm trying to imagine myself in a shop. I've got these two boots in front of me. Do I go for the NEMEZIZ or do I go for the Phantom 3? Well, if it was down to the boot, hands down, every day of the week, I would go for the Phantom 3. But that colourway, there's no chance that I'd actually pay the money for it. That blue and orange just is way too bold for me. So in this circumstance, I'm going to go with the NEMEZIZ. I think it's very technology rich, and to be fair, I think these are the two most technology rich boots on the entire market. But for this round, I'm going to go with the NEMEZIZ. So that's one vote each for Adidas and Nike so far. So round two is all about pure pace. We've got the Vapor 11 going up against the X17.1 brand new model. Which would be the boot you go for?
Now, two speed boots in terms of design. The Vapor 11 has that Time to Shine, blue, orange and a bit of yellow. It's very bold. Not overly my cup of tea, but we look at the X17.1, it's that Dust Storm, so it's mainly white with some dots on it and a touch of teal on those Adidas branding. In terms of colorways, I'll probably go for the Vapor just on the fact that it's really bold. In terms of the boot tech specs itself, again, I'm going for the Vapor based on the fact that it's just a high quality Titan synthetic upper. I have really wide feet, but I'm still going for the Vapor. What are you going for, Matty?
Do you know what? If we were talking about the X16.1, straight away, no explanation, I'll go for the Vapor 11. But obviously, it is the X17.1, so has there been a massive modification? Well, the sad answer is no, it's incredibly similar. I don't think it is as quality as other synthetic boots out there, and to be fair, the Vapor 11 might be one of the best we've ever seen. So in this circumstance, all day long, the Vapor 11, so that's another vote for me. So round three is a lot more about control. We've got the Nike Magista Opus 2 going against the Adidas A17.1 Prime. Really tight call this one, take it away.
So two very comfortable synthetic football boots in terms of the A17.1 Prime design. We've got that black on the back and that white at the front with a really nice gradient. I think that gradient is really nice with a pop of solid yellow on the Adidas 3 stripes. In terms of the Opus, now the Opus colorway, navy with a bit of silver and Volt yellow, it's not my cup of tea. But in terms of boot tech specs for my wide feet, I'm probably going to go for the Opus over the Primenet. What are you going for, Matty?
Do you know what? I actually tested the Opus 2 this week and I was really impressed. I love the way that Nike actually modified it, so I think it's a good boot. But one problem I said in the video, I don't like the navy blue colorway. Now the problem is the A17.1 Prime is one of my favourite boots on the market. Now alongside that, I actually love this Dust Storm colorway with the white to black grading with the little solar yellow pops. I think it's an amazing boot and I could actually imagine myself buying this with my own money. So this round for me, I'm going to go Adidas. So round four is all about heritage feels, really tight one this time around. The Nike Tempo Legend 6 going against the Copper 17.1 from Adidas.
But in terms of design, the Tempo Legend 6 has that navy blue on the front and that orange at the back. I'm in love with that design. I think it's really nice for a Tempo Legend 6. In terms of Copper 17.1 designs, it's pretty much all white with the teal design. Again, and not really my cup of tea. Again, Dust Storm is not my favourite colourway of all time. But overall, in terms of tech specs, I'm going for the Legend 6. Yes, I'm going Nike again, but that's just my opinion. What are you going for, Matty?
Do you know what? Both of these boots from Nike and Adidas, I don't think I'd see them in a shop and be like, I really want either of them. I don't think the colourways are for me. So it has to come down to what the boot actually offers. Now the Copper 17.1 just doesn't feel as premium as the Legend 6, and I know it's got some durability problems, but it is still a really nice fitting and high performing boot. So I'm going to have to go Nike, the same as Blake. So we get into round 5, and these are probably 2 of the most popular boots you are going to see next season worn by all the pros. We've got the NEMEZIZ 17.1 going up against the Phantom 3 Low. Such a tough call. What do you reckon?
Now, compared to the 360 Agility and the DF, I'm in love with these 2 boots already because they're pretty much low cut designs and they're both got laces. So in terms of tech specs, the Hypervenom Phantom 3, literally the highest performing boot from Nike in my opinion. It's got flyaway, it's got that Flyknit, it's got a low cut design. It's perfect, but in terms of colorways, again with that time to shine with that navy blue and orange, I'm not a fan. But in terms of NEMEZIZ 17.1, it's not going to be great for wide feet. So again, I'm going for Nike, I'm going with the Hypervenom Phantom 3 low cut. What are you going for?
Do you know what? I'm going to contradict myself a little bit because that very first round we had the NEMEZIZ 360 Agility going up against the Phantom 3DF, and I said that I would not pick the Phantom 3 because the colorway was too poor. But the Phantom 3 Low is a great football boot. In my opinion, I think it is the best boot on the market of today. So although I don't like the design because of the performance, I'm going to go with Nike's Phantom 3 Low. But don't take anything away from the NEMEZIZ 17.1. I think it might even be better than the laceless version. So into round 6 and back into the big boys, we've got some college football boots. The Nike Magista Obra 2 going up against the Adidas A17 Plus Pure Control. Blake, tough calls.
So both control boots and both very, very high quality. The Obra 2, again, like the Phantom 3DF, is a very high quality football boot. It's got Flyknit, it's got a really padded Flyknit upper. I'm a big fan of that. In terms of colorways, again, navy blue, Obra 2, not my cup of tea. If I go over to the A17 Plus Pure Control, I actually like this color with that black to white gradient with solid yellow pop. I'm going to go for Adidas this time around with the Pure Control because I think the Pure Control is a really fun football boot to play with. It's nice for free kick sessions. If you're just going down with your mates to the park, have a few free kicks with the Pure Controls. What are you going for?
Do you know what? This is such a tough decision. I do not like the Pure Control because it doesn't feature any laces. But this time around in the Dust On pack, I love the way it looks. Just like I said on the Primeknit version, I love the white to black gradient and the little pops of solar yellow. So it is a tough call because the Obra 2, in my opinion, is by far the better boot, especially because it does have laces. But the colorway for me is just quite poor. But because the Pure Control doesn't have laces, it's not for me. I wouldn't actually pick it. So the boots that I would wear and I'm going to pick are the Magista Obra 2. So we get into our last round, which is round 7, and we've got 2 massive headline pairs of boots going up against each other. The Superfly 5 by Nike and the brand new 17 Plus Purespeed by Adidas. This is going to be a tough call. Blake, what are you going to choose?
So 2 premium speed solos, the Superfly 5 with that time to shine colorway. Again, it's very, very bold, but is it good looking? Again, probably not in my opinion. If you go over to the Purespeed, again, it's quite a classic design, white with that dotted design, bit of teal on the Adidas branding. I think I will go for the Superfly 5. Yes, I'm going Nike again, but that's based on the fact that I think the Superfly 5 is a much better performing boot than the X17 Plus Purespeed. Maddie, what are you going for?
So let's just imagine this is the Superfly 5 from the Time to Shine pack going up against the A16 Plus Pure Chaos from the Stellar pack, which looks quite similar to the Dust Storm. Now, hands down that one, I'm going to go with the Pure Chaos because the upper was class and also the colorway was amazing. But the 17 Plus Purespeed, I think it's gone backwards ever so slightly. I don't think the upper is as quality and it's almost exactly the same as the 17.1, which is a little bit of a shame for me. So although I don't necessarily like the Superfly 5 colorway with that blue and the orange, I'm going to have to go with it because I'm slightly disappointed with the 17 Plus Purespeed. So I'm going to go with Nike as well. So guys, there it is, our head-to-head of Nike's Time to Shine going up against Adidas's Dust Storm. So what were the end results from us guys? What were the scores?
So 5 Nike and 2 Adidas for Matt, 6 Nike and 1 Adidas for me. So I think Nike's Time to Shine pack is slightly better than Adidas's Dust Storm pack in terms of design and overall quality. So that is our video. Please put your thoughts in the comments below if you agree with us or if you disagree with us. Thank you very much for watching, and as always,
we'll see you next time.